Buford wins the national championship, man. Let's get into it. All right, man, the Wolves was able to come back in this game and come out on top against the Carrollton Trojans. So what happened in this one, man? Bottom line, y'all, the Buford defense got after Carrollton. They forced 4 turnovers in this game. They had like 4 tackles for loss and multiple sacks. They was getting after it all night long. That kept them in the game, especially when Carrollton went up early. Because remember, y'all, at halftime, Buford was trailing and Carrollton was up 7-0. They scored 28 points in the second half. And I ain't gonna lie to you, Carrollton was flying to the ball. This dude right here, Zakai, my lord. Almost like he should play defense instead of offensive line at Georgia, right? Bro had 3 sacks and he had a strip fumble. This is the play right here, my lord. He was everywhere. That boy can ball. And shout out to the Carrollton defense before we go into everything else. Shout out to their defense. Their defense did what they were supposed to do in this game. They was down at this point 21-14. Offense wasn't doing nothing. And he goes and gets this strip sack. And obviously, he's returned for a touchdown. They did all they could in this game to help their team win. And I was thoroughly impressed with how Zakai Holton, Caden Spratlin played really good in this game, chasing down the passer, Dayton Rayola, battering him. Did a really good job in this game. And shout out to Dorian Barney, Ole Miss signee now. He played excellent. I mean, he was making tackles all day. He looks like an SEC corner, and he was getting off blocks, just continuing to make plays. I was thoroughly impressed with him. He did an absolutely great job. And I thought for the most part, besides that bomb to Malachi Speed, the Carrollton secondary held their own. They did what they were supposed to do. And the other person I want to show on Carrollton, this guy right here, this wasn't even the best throw. But Cam Wood did his thing. He scored early in the game. They pretty much keyed in on him, and they made those quarterbacks have to beat him. And I'm going to be real with y'all. Y'all ain't going to want to hear this, but I don't think the freshman quarterback is just ready just yet. This is a big stage. I know everybody's overhyping him. I don't want to say overhyping. Everybody's hyping him up. All I'm going to say, respectfully, just pump the brakes a little bit. Just pump the brakes. They have 4 turnovers, 2 from Zypher, 2 from Holtzclaw. You can't have that. And after a while, bro, your defense gets tired. And that's what happened. 4 turnovers. You ain't going to win many games like that. And I feel for Coach Joey King because other 5 seasons he's been at Carrollton, they've been to the state championship 3 times. They went Juju Lewis's freshman year when they played Mill Creek. They went, obviously, last year when they played Grayson. Ended up overcoming and beating Grayson. And then they just lost this one to Buford, who they lost to last year. Or beat last year. So I really feel for Joey King. But this is App's time, man, and he deserves it. I know he's been through a lot. He struggled playing in, obviously, the bigger conference, being the bigger classification, I should say. But he did what they were supposed to do. 4th state championship of Brian Applin's career. 15th state championship in Buford's history to cap off a 15-0 season. Excellent job from the Buford Wolves. Well-deserved state championship. Guys was all over the field. Shout out to Bryce Perry Wright. He played at a high level all night. And last but not least, I got to shout out Ty Boogie Green. He put them boys on his back offensively because Dane Rayola didn't play that good either. But he had multiple touchdowns in this game. The 80-yarder to cap him off and to win the game. Shout out to Ty Boogie, man. 2:49 on the clock. And you do that, that boy is special. And you would think he should be playing on the offensive side of the ball, but he's going to be a safety. It just goes to show you what Georgia's doing, the Bulldogs are doing in terms of recruiting the state. They're getting all-time elite players, bro. And he's an elite player, and he really helped them to this championship. There y'all have it, man. That's my reaction. Buford obviously wins the state championship. Shout out to them, one of the best teams in the country, and a national champion, beating, obviously, #1 Carrollton. Big-time win for the Buford Wolves. Big-time performance. And last but not least, shout out to my guy, Ethan Hauser. I know he didn't probably play the whole game, but he had multiple good plays, interception, pass defense. He balled. Shout out to my guy. If you're Carrollton, you have all the talent in the world. Do a really good job of just making underrated talent into elite talent. Just gotta finish, man. And you need better quarterback play. No disrespect. That's just not going to cut it. That's my reaction response. Y'all comment down below on Buford winning the state championship. Your thoughts.